position. West Brom Albion, they needed at least a 2-0 victory to being directly second. If they play 1-0, there is a penalty shootout with the Greek team of Thessaloniki. Draw is not enough. So they are under pressure if they want to be at least twice. But now that they know how they score after the final goal in the last seconds by Des Harris, they are maybe in business. But now they are losing the ball from the kickoff, straight from, again, Kevin Van der Voort. Van der Voort already in the foreign half. Van der Voort close to the broken line, central position. He tried to find his way straight through, but blocked in the first attempt. He turned around, shows, but no problem, no work for Dylan Malpas in this situation. Easy catch, and he rolls it up the right side where Darren Harris picks it up. On the left wing is Turnham and Isa. Isa didn't get the ball because it was nice intercepted by Eilers. Eilers tried to send on the way Van der Voort, but it was too strong, too deep, this pass attempt. So incomplete, going wide out, goal clearance, Dylan Malpas. Malpas again with a short roll to Harris. Harris picks the ball up in the center circle. He speed up, 3 players in front of him. Eilers is the first one, he just ran him down. Eilers hit a bit and hurt a bit on his right foot, but game goes on. Passing attempt on the kickboard to Harris, but Kevin Van der Voort is there to conquer the ball. Kevin Van der Voort from left, he tried to go forward in the center circle to giving more space, but then Harris is there to disturbing him, and it's still Kevin Van der Voort trying to turn around, but he struggled also with the ball in this situation. Then a back hit flip trick, but it not reached in the first attempt. His teammate Eilers. In the second attempt, Eilers getting to the ball, tried to pass Van der Voort, but from his legs it jumps away. Then he tried a shot from far. His coach Perry Van Mierlo immediately say too wide, and no problem for Malpas. So he catches the ball easily. He's thrown it on the left wing, where Eilers and Isa Ajim are in the infight. Ajim is before deep in his own halfway. He picks up the ball again. 2 minutes played, and Ajim picked up a new attack over the midline, over the right wing. He crossing the broken line now. There's Liam Archer with him as well, but they traded each other more than the enemies than the players, teammates, and then losing the ball. Confusion there with Said Salek, who controls the ball with a soul on the ball, tipping on and try to getting some space. Saving him to the left kickboard, where he got the support by Kev Van der Voort. It's a danger of sandwiching there. Francois Kake was almost already whistling, but then Kevin Van der Voort stepped away. Lee Marcher, could he conquer the ball? No, he missed it. On the other side, it's Eilers. There was a 2-2 opportunity, and for the angry of Perry Van Mierlo, he kicked it only away, and chance wasted. 3 minutes almost played, 0-0. Clearance by Malpas.
So back and away on this near side in the West Brom half on the broken line with Mark Turnham as he just edges towards the halfway line. Over the halfway line we go. He passes with his right foot, tries to find Amjid, but just can't locate the ball quick enough to the left-hand side, and it goes over the goal line, and it will be with the goalkeeper for Anderlecht. Throws overarm towards the middle of the halfway line, past the halfway line, on edge of the centre circle. Good touch and turned away by Christoph Eilers, but a shot from miles out goes well wide, and it wasn't troubling the likes of Dylan Malpas, who just throws it out and finds Harris, who starts from the back and builds up a bit of momentum. Over the halfway line we go. A lot of space and a lot of speed to break into. Goes into the right side of the penalty area. And over the goal line, we've just got a problem here for Christoph Eilers as he just ran into Amjid. Just holding his right-hand side of his head. Referee just making sure he's okay before we restart. Christoph Eilers still just holding his head. And just getting some water. It looked like a nasty knock to the head. He's just putting his water to the side of his head. It was an impact injury. And we look like we could get ready to go once again. 3 minutes 31 seconds on the clock. So goal clearance over the head and over to that far side. Van der Voort picks it up with the left shin, but a good tackle from Harris. Harris and Van der Voort going at it in the Anderlecht half. On the broken line with Anderlecht, and a nice little back heel from Van der Voort over the halfway line. And now Amjid over the halfway line. Christoph Eilers coming forward over the halfway line, right to centre. Christoph Eilers has the shots, and it goes over the goal line, and it will be a goal clearance for West Brom. Dylan Malpas is being called to go higher, but he opts to just go short. and finds Harris. Over the halfway, Harris. Over to that far side. Midway point between the broken line and the halfway line. Archer tries to cross it but just doesn't get the right connection, and Anderlecht battling for the ball in their own half. Said Salik and Christoph Eilers going up against Liam Archer on the edge of the Anderlecht penalty area. The ball is in the penalty area now. Just being sandwiched into a couple of players' legs, and Sad Salik has the ball over on that far side. Salik sweeps it with his left foot over to this near side. Amjad tries to pick the ball up on the halfway line. Christoph Eilers coming through into a more central position. Lovely footwork, and a shot again from distance with his right foot goes well wide. And hits the backboard, and he remains goalless as the goal clearance is taken, and a sweeping sliding tackle to intercept the ball from Christoph Eilers is placed over to that far side. Adrian van der Boer trying to come forward. Van der Boer doing really well. Over on the fast on the edge of the penalty area, and it's a shot, and it's a goal clearance. Brussels five-a-side Anderlecht certainly have had plenty of shots in this first half. And played over to that far side. Harris still in their own half, West Brom. Harris still coming forward, flying forward over the broken line, and loses control of the ball. Said Salik, just can he relocate the ball? He can. It's just behind him though. Just a stoppage in play, just trying to relocate the ball. Said Salik and Liam Archer going at it over on the far side, trying to regain possession. And a lovely little just sort of pass to Christoph Eilers. He plays the ball upfield, a lovely ball down the touchline. But can the ball be recovered? And it just rolls over the goal line, and it will be a goal clearance for West Brom. On the left-hand side. Over on this far near side now with Mark Turnham. Ball played over to that far side, tries to find Harris. Drives over the halfway line, looking to come more central route, beats one, tries to beat two, and he's stopped in his tracks by Doreen Cornelis. Cornelis coming forward now. Tries to play the ball upfield. Over the halfway line. Liam Archer coming forward, being stopped by Eilers. Ball in the left-hand side of the penalty area as it just trickles out, although Eilers tries to keep it in play, and he does successfully towards the halfway line, towards Amjad. Amjad on the ball on the halfway. Amjad tries to come forward over the broken line towards the right side of the penalty area. Amjad tries to keep possession of the ball, still in the edge of the penalty area. A bit of a battle going on between Said Salik and Amjad over on that far side, level with the edge of the D in the Anderlecht half. Said Salik facing his own goal. Does a few ball rolls with the sole of his foot and finds Eilers once again. Eilers, can he control the ball? He has to go back into his own penalty area. He's been tackled by his own player. Eilers punts the ball upfield towards halfway. And Harris just waits for the ball to roll to him, and now can come away with it. Over the halfway he comes. Speed and agility, and looking towards the right side. The penalty has a shot, and it's wide. The ball's still in play, actually. The penalty area, and it's cleared towards halfway.
Long ball in the feet of Turnham. Turnham attacked by Kevin van der Boer on the own broken line. Kevin van der Boer fighting there. The bell is open, and if he wins this fight, yeah, he is free now. Dylan Marpas against Kevin van der Boer. Van der Boer, it took too long. He tried to shoot. Nice work by Harris, who came back, but it's still in the danger zone. It's still Kevin van der Boer, hardly attacked by Dan Harris. He tried to turn around, have a right shoot, but he's still there. He needing and looking for space on the D line. It's the Kevin van der Boer. Now he has the space on the right foot, but now he might backhand flip to Eilers. Eilers tried to shoot in, shot. Oh, he missed it only. But it took too long for Kevin van der Boer. He had the space. Chance wasted. It goes fast. Now on the other side, it's Liam Archer, but he missed the control. The ball goes wide, and so Adrian Bonner picks it up from the out, and clearance through the center, where Eilers, unluckily, he missed the ball between his legs. The ball goes deep. Oh, Eilers put effort in and slided tackling. Tried to reach the ball before Dylan Malpas picked it up, but fastly he picked it to him and threw it away. It's Issa Mjid there in his own half, hardly attacked by Salek. Salek is fighting there. It's still side Salek. Turnham falls down again. Ball is free, ball is open, but the ball is soundless because it's stuck there on the ground. Difficult to find, and then side Salek kicks it with the right foot out over the right wing. And so it's another clearance for Dylan Malpas. 10 minutes played, goalless draw. Remembering if West Brom, oh, the clearance missed Harris. If West Brom want to climb on second place, they need at least a 2-0 victory. If they have a 1-0 victory, they will meet Saloniki in a penalty shootout for the second place. But until now, Saloniki is second because it's still goalless draw. I can explain this constellation of the table a bit more detailed because it's a timeout called by Paddy van Mierlo, the coach of five-side Anderlecht. Anderlecht started well with a lot of ball position, but the shoots were wide too early, and Pierre van Malo was every time saying, trop loin, trop loin, trop loin, French for too far away, too far away. And in the last seconds, these two opportunities for Kevin van der Voort, who missed the situation when he could just go through the center, and then good defending from Dan Harris, who came all the way from the kickboard to the center, to the D, to block the final shot from Kev van der Voort. And then inches before the timeout, there was the opportunity for Said Salek going through the center. Same situation when Mark Turnham fell down and lost possession of the ball, but also it took too long to take advantage of this mistake, miscontrol by the English. But it's an open game. 0-0 draw. The referees uses this timeout, sitting down on the other side in the shadow. Here also for the refs, it can be a long weekend.
So, goal clearance.
Timeout over, and we jump in with 10 minutes played in the goal clearance with Adrien Bonner. Bonner throwing in the ball. Pierre van Malo was with the referee, indicating Francois Carquet that Dylan Malpas is talking over his third, where he's allowed to talking, but no reaction from the refs. We jump in the game with Kevin van der Voort, who tried to bulldoze forward. The ball is in the D, but Kevin van der Voort is not there. It's Mark Turnham to control the ball. Oh, dangerous, but nice pass then to Dylan Malpas. Almost stitched it between van der Voort, but now long ball to Issa Mjid from the left wing. He goes back to the broken line central position, try to find his way over the right wing, but Said Salek is still there. They are like siblings. It's Said Salek turning around over the left side. Said Salek blocked then by Azim Amir. Amir in the position of the ball in his own half from the center. He went to the left kick, but he could play a switch to Dan Harris, but Harris is in difficulty. There's Van der Voort. Now who is be first on the ball? Van der Voort and Harris. Harris did it good. He's before Van der Voort there, but Van der Voort not giving up this ball, and he's gonna be paid out for this. He saved a nice turnaround, and now it's facing Van der Voort, the goal of the English squad. But Harris go back again, picked up the ball from the feet, and Van der Voort with the right foot, a trip, foul spiel. Perry van Mierlo asked his number 21 to have an excusing with with Harris. Misunderstood it. He says sorry to referee Christian Young. Could happen. Christian Young is smiling and informed them. Anyway, there's a free kick in the half of West Brom, 3 or 4 meters behind the halfway line on the half right wing. Azim Amir is ready there.
So West Brom start with a free kick inside their own half. Azim Amir driving forward over the broken line towards the right side. Has a shot from distance, and it's out and wide, and it will be a goal clearance for Anderlecht. Azim Amir just breaking from that free kick once again, and here comes the goal clearance over the head height and throwing over to that far side. Van der Voort putting Harris under pressure on that far side, deep into the West Brom half. Van der Voort back to goal, having to do this arcing run once again into a more central position now. Backhills it, still in possession of Van der Voort. More towards the halfway line now, in the centre circle, bang on the halfway line, tries to flick it, nutmegs Harris, but Harris comes out the better and has possession of the ball facing his own goal. And passes it all the way back to his goalkeeper, Malpas. Malpas picks it up and drives the ball clear. Jid picks it up nicely, but turns it away towards this near side kickboard. Amjid still in possession. Amir in loads of space on that far side, picks it up nicely. A good first touch over the broken line towards down that right wing. Can he get into right side? Penalty area, has a shot, and it hits the side netting.
A substitution, the players of West Bromwich. The player number 7 out.
So substitution for West Brom. Darren Harris will be leaving the field. Darren Harris leaving the field for West Brom. And it looks like it's going to be number 16, Simon Hill. He'll be coming on.
Anderlecht.
So goal clearance thrown over this near side. Christoph Eilers, can he pick up the loose ball? He runs over the goal line. It'll be a goal clearance to West Brom.
Timeout for West Brom.
And a timeout called by West Brom. 13 minutes on the clock. And 7 minutes remaining of this first half, and it remains goalless. Well, Brussels 5 side Anderlecht, most of their shots have come from way out of, almost in the period between the halfway line and the broken line, and a lot of them have just gone well wide. Yeah, no clear-cut chances of notes, although Van der Bort could have had a shot on goal when he was played through. And just on this near side, soaking Christoph Eilers, looking to try and cool himself down. And it certainly is very hot, as Eilers points out, the heat that both teams, I should say, are having to play in. So 0-0, 13 minutes gone. It's been a competitive game.
It is, but both teams paying the bill for the long weekend. Every step, every run is cost a lot of effort now. The timeouts, the water bottles are the best friends at the moment. But Anderlecht does it well. Both teams had a couple of opportunities, as you mentioned. Anderlecht trying to shoot from too far away until now, but there are shoots on both sides. On the other side, Amir and Ajit with the finishes, but still wide. Adrien Bonnet was not forced to save there. So it's goalless. It's the obvious consequence. 7 minutes to go in this first half. Clearance by Malpas looking for Amir. He touched it a bit with the right foot but couldn't control it. It goes wide on the other side. Keeper ping pong. And it's time for the throw in from Bonnet, and it could pass through as well. So it's Malpas. Malpas with the right foot. Let's have a look. And Amir let it pass as well. It's keeper ping pong in pureness. On the other side, Adrien Bonnet, and now he tries it with a bit more slower. It makes more sense looking for Van der Bort, and he controls it very well on the live kickboard. Try to find his way in the center, but blocked very well by Amir. But what an effort from Van der Bort coming back into this infight, conquering the ball, and then unluckily he's going to be crossed by Turnham, fell down and hurt a bit on his right ankle. But game goes on. Long ball from Malpas. Issa Ajit let it passing unluckily through his legs, could not control it. And so it went off. Bonnet in the opportunity to open a new attack. This time on the right wing where Eilers is waiting. Eilers against Turnham. Oh, Turnham is pushing there a lot off. He need to be careful there, but the rest let the game go on. Eilers with a backy kick in the direction of Van der Bort, but in front of Van der Bort there was Amir who controlled the ball, but then he was clashing his own mate Mark Turnham, who was on his way back. In the end, the ball ended up with Dylan Malpas in the goalie zone with the right foot. A long pass he tried to find Amir Azid, but he didn't find him. So it got wide, and there is a clearance from Bonnet looking for Kevin Van der Bort on the left wing, altitude of broken line. Amir Azid is there. He forced him out in his own half. Nice pass on the right wing to Christoph Eilers. Christoph Eilers against two. First against Turnham. He skipped Turnham over the left wing, crossing the broken line. I saw, no, he going back. Now passing to Kev Van der Bort. 1-1 situation. Van der Bort gegen Hill. He shoot! And he forced Dylan Malpas to nice save. He was flying and picking the ball out of the triangle. Nice save, nice shot from Kevin Van der Bort from 8-9 meters. He hits it fully with the central of the right foot, and Malpas, like British Airways, started to flying and picks it up from the left corner. It's corner kick.
It certainly is. Yeah, the British Airways certainly flying towards that top left-hand corner, saving that venomous shot from Van der Bort. Corner on this near side then. Under 4 minutes left to play. On this near side, Said Silic putting the ball under pressure. Now over to that far side, tries to find Christoph Eilers. Eilers under pressure from Mark Turnham. Eilers still in possession of the ball, left of centre, looking towards the penalty area, into a more central position, level with the first penalty spot. Tries to have a shot, but he misses the first effort. He has his back to goal, still in possession, Eilers. Nice turn as he just deceives Azim Amir where the ball was going. Eilers down this near side touchline, only a metre or so away from the corner. 16 minutes on the clock. Eilers under pressure from Azim Amir. Switched over to that far side. Van der Boer running over to retrieve the possession. And turns inside of his left foot. Could there be a shot? A chance, and another great save to the right this time of Dylan Malpas. There is nothing at the moment getting past the English keeper. Van der Boer just turning in from that far side. Level with the first penalty spot. Had a shot with his right foot. It fizzed off his boot. And a flying save to the top right-hand corner from Dylan Malpas. And a corner on that far side as he organises his three-man wall, protecting that front post. Dylan Malpas down on his knees. Van der Boer making that arcing, curving run. Lays off the back heel, tries to find Eilers once again. Christoph Eilers, close to his feet, has a shot. And I don't think it's going out. It's on this near side as it ricochets off the board. And it just rolls over the goal line. And a goal clearance for West Brom. 17 minutes on the clock. Rolled out underarm towards the broken line in the Anderlecht half as it rolls over the goal line. And out for a goal clearance for Anderlecht. Thrown over his head and into the Albion half as it rolls all the way back to Dylan Malpas. So from goalkeeper to goalkeeper. Now the West Brom goalkeeper on that ball thrown over to that far side. Level with the broken line, although Azim Amir misses the throw. Azim Amir retrieves possession though in a central position. Tries to drive into the penalty area, but fantastic defensive work from Dorian Cornelis, who pushes the ball further upfield on the halfway line. Van der Boer now into a more central position from that far side. And a brilliant tackle from Mark Turnham. In his own half, on the broken line, punts the ball forward, tries to find Amjid. Amjid doesn't control it. Amjid can retrieve possession on this near side touchline. Trying to find Sedselek and Amjid battling away on this near side. Amjid on the broken line. Ball roll, battling away. Ball played over to that far side. Edge of the penalty area. And the ball rolls over the goal line. It will be a goal clearance for Anderlecht. And we'll have a substitution.
The player number 9 goes out from West Brom.
Issa Amjid, who will be coming off, I should say. A minute and 30 seconds till half time. And Liam Archer will be replacing Issa Amjid. Liam Archer, number 16. So all 4 West Brom players in their own half. Ball played forward. And a good touch from Mark Turnham, but can Simon Hill keep it from going out for a corner? He can't as he kicks it out over on that far side, and it's a corner kick for Anderlecht. And a minute to go until the end of this final game in the first half. 50 seconds remaining. Van der Boer heading towards the broken line, under pressure from Azim Amir. Azim Amir putting under pressure again from Van der Boer. Sedselek over on that far side, only a metre away from the broken line, touching the kickboard, and here comes Sedselek as the ball rolls all the way over to this near side kickboard. 30 seconds remaining on the broken line. Sedselek under pressure from Azim Amir. Now Christoph Eilers midway between the halfway and the broken line on this near side in front of the TV cameras. Ball switched over to that far side in front of the spectators as it ricochets off the kickboard. Van der Boer over the broken line into a more central position, shoots, and it's ricochets off Simon Hill. But could there be a chance still for Anderlecht as the ball rolls over to this near side? But good play from Mark Turnham. 5 seconds remaining of this first half. 2 seconds, 1 second, and that is half-time in our final game of the Bushevitz Blind Football Cup, and it is currently scoreless, 0-0 after 20 minutes, nothing to separate them. Sendura will just remind you that West Brom with a 1-0 victory will be playing a penalty shootout against Pirsos Thessaloniki for a place for second in this competition. But we'll find out what happens in the final 20 minutes. We'll get the conclusion of the Bushevitzer Blind Football Cup, and we'll find out the final positions for you after the second half. But for now, we'll just have a short break, and we'll be back for the final 20 minutes of the Bushevitzer Blind Football Cup 2019.
Teams are ready for the last steps of BBFC 2019. Last 20 minutes of this 7th edition. And it's the great honor for five-side Anderlecht and West Bromwich Albion to show us 20 minutes of pure blind football. The result in the first half, 0-0. Surprise, surprise, no goals in halftime happened. So it's kickoff for Anderlecht. Side Select is ready there to tip the ball in for Christoph Eilers. They are playing from right to left from our spot, and Albions from left to right. Shirt color neither changed. Purple Anderlecht, blue, dark blue, black Albions. Francois Caquet opened the last 20 minutes of BBFC 2019 with Eilers dribbling from the kickoff straight into Azim Amir, shortly losing the ball but winning it back to position of the ball. He tried to pushing forward against a Hill, is in the D on the right edge, passing it 2 meters to Kev van der Boort. Van der Boort turns around, he's an opportunity to shoot, but pushed away by Simon Hill. He's working a lot with his arms. The ball kicking back. Oh, this is a backward pass. For me, this is an obvious backwards pass there from Liam Archer, passing it to his teammate, and Malpass picks it up. So luckily for West Brom, there was no whistle. On the other side, there was Azim Amir in the D, but he dribbled into the goalie area. Adrian Bonner picks it up. On the other side, it go fastly over to the other side now. It's an infight on the right kickboard. Eilers against Liam Archer. Liam Archer also working a lot with his arm. Englishman had to be careful there with the arm effort. Ball switched here on our side on the halfway line, kickboard, near kickboard. It's Kev van der Boort against Amir Amir. He skipped him, but then he skipped the ball also. He needs to return to pick it up. It's still the infight between Amir Azim now. It's and he win it, so he go already in the front half. He goes into the D. It's a shooting opportunity on the far inside post. It jumped out. Unlucky for Miazim, but he's still the opportunity. What a nice run from the young player with a 20, crossing the whole pitch, and then right from the right edge from the D with a right hard shot inside the post. No chance for Bonner, but the ball jumps out. They are not lucky with the post in this tournament. And then long pass attempt from Eilers looking for Kev van der Boort, but it was too far. 2 minutes played, still 0-0. What a big chance for Amir Azim.
So it's get underway through the throw from Dylan Malpass through the centre, and Christoph Eilers picks it up with lots of space to run into through the centre of the field. Goes over the broken line on that right-hand side. Still going Christoph Eilers, or he's shoved over by Mark Turner. I think he just tripped over himself, and then the momentum made him push over Christoph Eilers. But it is still a free kick. Christoph Eilers, so free kick. Midway between the broken line and the edge of the penalty D. And Kevin van der Boort and Christoph Eilers standing over this one, right of centre, about 2 metres away from that far side kickboard. Midway between the broken line and the edge of the penalty D. 3-man wall in the West Brom, just inside the penalty D. Just waiting for the referee's whistle. Just tapping both posts to get an idea of where the goal is for Kevin van der Boort. Kevin van der Boort goes, shoots, and it's straight into the knee of Liam Archer, and it goes over the fence. And it will be a kick in over on that far side. Kick in for Anderlecht in a sort of similar position, midway between the broken line and the edge of the penalty area. And the French referee just not happy with the sound of the ball, so he's just getting a replacement one. And over onto that far side. 23 minutes gone. So kick in on the far side. Christoph Eilers over it with Kevin van der Boort behind him. A diamond defensive formation from West Brom. Christoph Eilers tries to get onto his right foot down the touchline. Drags it back with his right foot. Keeping Christoph Eilers down the touchline. Tries to find van der Boort. Can he touch it with his left foot? He can't, but still going. And Kevin van der Boort battling away with Simon Hill on this near side, over on the broken line, on this near side touchline, trying to go into a central position, arching his run like a banana and trying to get the shot away. And over on that far side, Christoph Eilers enters the right side of the penalty area, and a great save with his right foot from Dylan Malpass. It was a reaction save. He got down well, bent his knee and spread his right leg and stopped it with the inside of his foot. A good save from Christoph Eilers' shot on the right and centre. And there is a free kick now on this near side for West Brom. Azim Amir was just brought down by Kevin van der Boort. So a free kick midway between the broken line and the halfway line in the West Brom half, right of centre, about 2.5 metres away from this near side kickboard. Azim Amir takes it and crossing into the centre circle, and a pass goes through the legs of Christoph Eilers. Liam Archer trying to get into the penalty area. It runs across the whole of the penalty area. Azim Amir battling away with Doreen Cornels. Christoph Eilers coming forward over the broken line, over the halfway in a central position. Christoph Eilers now goes to right of centre, over to that far side, midway between the broken line and the edge of the penalty D. Mark Turnham battling away and kicks it over to this near side with a pass with the inside of his foot. Said Salik battling with Azim Amir on this near side, on the broken line. Azim Amir and Said Salik holding onto the kickboard. Ball runs loose. Kevin van der Boort now with a bit of space to run into, over the broken line, goes through the penalty, has a shot, and it's another great save from Dylan Malpass, who's spread his legs wide, got his right foot straight down and stopped the ball going into that bottom right hand post, and it remains goalless.
He cannot believe that Dylan Malpass saved even this again. Was what should I do more? What should I do more? It was a nice shot on the short post by Malpass again with his right feet. He's there and saved once more his team. It's still a clean sheet for West Brom Albion. 5th game and he didn't concede a goal. Corner kick from the left wing. Side select tries it with a nice pass, but deflected by Turnham. But difficult, dangerous position. Turnham passes it back to Malpass, and this time not he picks it up, but it was a foot. Nice passing there to Liam Archer, who's Dorian Cornelius 1-1 close to the D-line. It's still Liam Archer, but he has a problem to find the ball, and then 3 defenders are back. Nice defense work from Eilers and Said Salek, who fastly sprinted back. Then there's an attempt to pass it back to the goalkeeper. It worked. Bonaire with a nice pass here to Kevin van der Boort. Bad control. The ball jumped away to Mark Turnham. Mark Turnham kicked it away in direction of Amir Azim. Azim picks it up from the kickboard, left side, far kickboard, crossing already the halfway line. Now against Eilers. Eilers wins the infight. Could go forward himself, but not with Amir Azim. He comes back in the infight, kicking the ball away and clearing the situation. There's still the duel between these two, Eilers against Amir Azir. Eilers tried to stick it in straight, but it's too deep. It goes in the goalie area, missing the dialogue in the pass, so no chance for Van der Boort to reach it. On the other side, long ball from Malpass, looking for Liam Archer in the D. There's 4 players fighting for the ball, 3 Anderlecht defenders and Liam Archer, and in the end, the majority of players win the ball. Eilers kicks it forward in direction, and this time it's more in the kickboard, so it's easier to pick it up for Van der Boort. Van der Boort have it against Hill. It's still Hill against him. He tried to going away with a nice trick, but still on the kickboard, followed by Hill. Still Van der Boort on the broken line. Tried to pass to Eilers. Eilers controlled it very well, but Amir Azir is there. He skipped him. Eilers over the right wing. He could go into D. He shoots, but it's far, 20 centimeters on the right post. Malpass would be there, but he pulled away his left arm. He not needed to go there, but Anderlecht becoming better and better. There was one big chance inside of the post for Amir Azim, but mostly of these 8 minutes played in the second half, the position, the chances and the danger is on the Anderlecht side. 8 minutes played, substitution, Hill, Simon Hill with number 5 has done his job until now. He's gonna be replaced by Dan Harris, player with the number 10, and it was a double substitution. Also Isha Amjid coming onto the pitch, and Liam Archer, who was lonely striker there, giving the spot to the young striker. And also Anderlecht switched Aponya-Fall, Aaron Aponya-Fall comes in and left the pitch Christoph Eilers, who did all the matches, I think, until now. Well, we jump into the match again, was thrown in by Malpass, looking for Harris on the left board, hardly attacked. That's famous for Aponya-Fall. He's a really, really terrier style. And the ball ended up like a nice pass by Dylan Malpass. Malpass pass ended up in the foot of Kevin Van der Boort. Van der Boort tried early shot. Oh, he hits in the chest Mark Turner, but he showed like nothing happened. Van der Boort get a second attempt and too early to shoot. He was free going to the D, but from the line he shot and not got a good connection with the right foot. Wasted chance from Kevin Van der Boort after this easy given away pass by Dylan Malpass directly into the feet of Van der Boort. And on the other side, Darren Harris missed the control. 11 minutes to go. Clearance by Adrien Bonner.
And back of the way over on that far side, Aaron Aponya-Fall with it on the broken line. Azim Amir putting him under pressure. Aponya-Fall trying to get into the penalty area, has a shot, but it's only weak and it falls into the hands of Dylan Malpass, who throws it underarm over the halfway line onto that far side, over the broken line in the Anderlecht half. Harris, the experienced Darren Harris, doing all he can to beat his man, just trips over the ball at the critical moment. And Cornelis gets the ball on her left foot. Can she clear it, or what does she do? She takes on Azim Amjid. Amjid trying to dispossess Van der Boort on this near side, halfway between the broken line and the halfway. And Azim Amir gets past Van der Boort, and space now for Azim Amir as he crosses the halfway line with speed over the broken line, comes a bit wider on this near side. Tries to come a bit more centrally. Can he get it onto his left foot? Takes on another, tries to get into the edge of the penalty area, right hand side of the penalty area, and it's cleared away by Cornelis. Azim Amir still has possession of the ball. 10 minutes to go until full time. Issa Amjid spreads it over to that far side to find Darren Harris. The ball just runs underneath his feet. Aponya-Fall just flicks it away over the halfway line. Van der Boort picks the ball up on his left foot on this near side over the broken line. Metre away from this near side corner. Amjid putting pressure on Van der Boort. Van der Boort trying to get into the penalty area, and it's a strong defence by Azim Amir and Mark Turnham. Azim Amir crossing over the halfway line in a central position, now over the broken line. Can he get into the penalty area? Oh, and a brilliant challenge from Dorian Cornelis. She's been absolutely fantastic all weekend, and she's put in another great challenge. Though she can't get it away this time. Azim Amir trying to get into the penalty area, back to goal. Still on the broken line. Just lays it off to Harris now on that far side. On the broken line. Aponya-Fall all over him. Aponya-Fall trying to track him. Harris beats one, has a shot, and it's a weak effort with his left foot. And so it falls into the hands of the Anderlecht keeper, André Bonnard. And it throws onto this near side. Van der Boort in a central position in the West Brom half. Oh, lovely turn away with his right foot. Van der Boort driving into the penalty area, into a central position. And as soon as he tried to have the shot, Azim Amir just got his foot in the way and put off Van der Boort. And the ball is thrown from Dylan Malpass into the Anderlecht half, over the broken line, into the penalty area. As the ball just rolls slowly into the goal area. 31.5 minutes gone.
Referee's timeout.
Referee timeout. 31 minutes 27 seconds. Said Select just currently holding his shoulder.
14 from Anderlecht goes out. Yes, injured played. And the player number 11 goes in, please, right well.
Said Select is coming off just after injuring himself. And it will be Christoph Eilers who will come back onto the pitch for Anderlecht. So still the clock is stopped, 31 minutes 27 seconds. So 8.5 minutes left of this second half. Goal clearance now for Anderlecht. Just waiting for the referee's whistle, drops the ball in front of Andrea Bonnard, and it will be a goal clearance as he rolls it over to this near side, over the broken line. Christoph Eilers comes back onto the field and in possession straight away. Clearance of his inside with his right foot, a sweeping ball over to the far side. Aponya-Fall tries to pick up the ball, and he just can't get it under control as he's trying to hook his right and left foot around the ball, but just can't control it. And there is a timeout for West Brom. 31 minutes and 41 seconds on the clock. And are we going to see a goal in this final closing stages of the Bushevisa Blind Football Cup?
Question, interesting what Paul Glover, head coach here from West Brom, given in for his team now, because with one goal there's the ability to being second with the possibility of kick-out, penalty shootout with Thessaloniki. If they draw, they stay third, so they need to take a risk, or they could to take a risk, and are pulling a striker more forward, even to taking a risk, conceding a goal. But they're not conceding a goal 4.5 matches. One of the reasons because they were defending, and another reason because a strong goalkeeper who saved, especially in the first minutes of the second half, 2 or 3 times very well, making Kevin van der Bot almost losing his patience. So I think Glover should push his man forward and trying to score this one goal. But if we see the performance in West Brom in this whole tournament, we have to say, okay, clean sheet with Little Malpas there, yeah, but only one goal scored by Dan Harris in the last seconds of the last match. So the strengths and the weaknesses of this team are easily shown.
So back underway, and we will be, looks like with
Goal clearance by West Brom.
goal clearance with West Brom. Dylan Malpas has the ball tucked under his right shoulder, up against his midriff. Just waiting for the referee's whistle to get this second half back underway. 31 minutes, 41 seconds on the clock. Dylan Malpas barking out the orders. And rolls it out. Over to that far side. Looks for Harris on the halfway line. Lovely touch as he comes into a more central over the centre circle. Stopped by Christopher Eilers. Harris still has the ball on the broken line. Nice little ball roll on the sole of his foot. Tries to go into a more central roll. Throws to the left-hand side of the penalty area, and a weak shot in the end, and it goes straight into the hands of Adrian Bonnard, who throws it out on this near side. Picked up by Kevin van der Boe on the halfway line. Azim Amir tries to tackle Van der Boe. The ball rolls all the way back to the edge of the penalty. Christoph Eilers trying to come forward, passes it over to that far side. Aponyafor had already gone back and now has to go forward and chase onto the long ball. Aponyafor, number 9 on the back of his shirt, back to goal, under pressure from Darren Harris. Ball rolls the ball down the touchline, back towards the halfway, and a crossfield ball across the edge of the broken line towards Van der Boe. Azim Amir coming through over the broken line, looks to get into the penalty area. Can he get a shot away? He can, and it's wide. And what a great chance that was for Azim Amir as he broke into the right-hand side of the penalty area, and it was well wide in the end. And the throw, and Christoph Eilers actually bent down because he thought the long throw was coming, and it just hit the back of Christoph Eilers as the ball was rolling. Harris picks up the loose ball down the far side touchline. A brilliant tackle once again from Dorian Canels, who just intercepts Harris. A reading of the game has been absolutely brilliant all weekend, and in particular in this second half. Aponyafor tries to pick up the loose ball, just hits the back heel, just searching for the ball. Picks it up and kicks it forward. Aponyafor hunting like a terrier. Azim Amir going through the centre, trying to get into the penalty area. Chance for Azim Amir. Oh, in the final moments, just couldn't get the shot away, couldn't connect properly. And another big chance goes begging for West Brom. Van der Boe in a central position. Van der Boe with his hands up high over Darren Harris's face. Van der Boe tries to get into the penalty area, shoots, and it goes wide, and another opportunity gone. Dylan Malpas rolls it over the halfway line, tries to find Eilers as the ball rolls all the way over the goal line. It'll be a corner to West Brom. 34 minutes gone, 6 minutes remaining.
Francois Caquet is already there in the corner, but no player to take in this corner kick. Now Ami Azim is going there. Isa Amjid is already there. Then Harris offering a pass opportunity on the kickball. Altitude of the broken line. 3 defenders from Anderlecht forward. Only Kev van der Boe is here on the broken line just in front of our commentating station. Corner taken. Amir dribbling along the kickboard, trying to turn around and find his way to the D, but he gonna cross over the line. In the end, it was Amir Isa Ajit. So lost position and a clearance by Adrien Bonner. Adrien Bonner tried to find Kev van der Boe, but the ball is long. Oh yeah, he keeps it alive on the line. He's close on the D edge. Tried to find his way into the D. Blocked by Harris. It's still van der Boe trying on the right foot. He shoots. Oh. Nice save. He's there. Yeah. Of course, Dylan Malpas. And impressive when he saves the ball every time he keep it, how do you say?
Doesn't let it drop, or just holds it still.
So not giving a second attempt for the...
Not letting the rebound.
Everything, no rebound opportunity. But we jump in the game. We can talk later on this because Christoph Eilers come over the right wing, trying a shot. He overtopped the ball, but there was a deflection by Azim. So there's a corner kick from the right side. So timeout called by five-side Anderlecht. The clock shown 10 seconds, so less than 5 minutes to go, and still goalless. More and more opportunities for Anderlecht. Of course, it's kind of duel between Malpas and Kev van der Boe. I don't know how many times this Belgium striker said already putain which, yeah, I don't need to translate, but it's not mean good morning or good evening. And on the other side, yeah, there was that one big chance from Azim, but being honestly, Anderlecht is the better team. Anderlecht is putting more effort in, creating more chances, especially with Kev van der Bort, who is difficult to defend for the defense of West Brom when he put his massive body in, and he's good in being with a back to a goal and then turn around and save the ball that nobody can go in, turn around and try to shoot, and he has power. And forced Malpass to several of good save, and now we can keep up this, what I'm saying. He don't let rebound one single ball. It's impressive, so not giving chance for the striker that the ball maybe stuck inches in front of the goalie area where he not can keep picking it up and create a danger for his defense. Impressive performance. There is a reason why he's chosen for national keeper and becoming better and better. His origin is from futsal. He was also there in the selection of the English football squad, and when he became to the national squad of blind football, he was already good keeper, but he was missing completely because he never done the communication, which is a key skill for blind football goalie, and in the last 3 years he improved that a lot. So impressive. But to win a blind football game, you not need only a clean sheet, you need also to score goals, and that was a problem of West Brom in this tournament. We jump in the corner, 4.5 minutes to play with Christoph Eiles against Amir Azim on the right kickboard, far kickboard there, on the altitude edge of the D. It's still the infight between the two there. Eiles protecting the ball with a back to a goal, trying to switch to Kev, but mishit the ball, second attempt. He's still there in position of the ball, tried to switch again, deflected by Amir. So we have another corner kick from the right side.
Corner to kick Anderlecht.
4 minutes to play. Said Salek doing a long journey from his own half to support his mate with an Langma 11 who's waiting there already in the corner. Kev van der Bort on the line of the D, waiting maybe that the ball is passed in, maybe also with a lob. Said Salek dribbling, but he does it by his own, and it was stolen the ball by Azim. Now Azim trying to counter-attack, and Said Salek for me is fouling there in the backwards moving, pushing a lot, but luckily for the Belgium squad the game goes on, the ball goes into the D. Deep problems for Cornelis in the first attempt. Second attempt, he clears it very well. Turnham in the defense was called to go away so that the ball goes into the zone of Malpass. Malpass pick it up and looking for Harris on the left wing, altitude of the halfway line, but he will force to go back almost back to his own line by Eiles. Eiles win the challenge. Eiles passed the ball on the left wing close to the D to Van der Bort. Van der Bort against Amir Azim in fight there. Kev van der Bort trying to go from the back away from the board. He tried to shoot but blocked by Turnham. Confusion about the ball. It's on the 8-meter spot. Eiles is the first there to find the ball again. And it's still Turnham fighting there. Eiles. He find his way in box, he shot, and the ball saved and going to the line, and he jumped after it, Dylan Malpass, and Kid saved. Oh, he was so close. The effort, big effort from Christoph Eiles, fighting there on the ground with the ball like a kangaroo, going forward and shoot. And Malpass was almost halfly bitten, but no time to rest on the other side. There is Harris running on Cornelis. She fell down, but where the boy was there, Bonner picks up the ball, throw it fast, throw it long to Eiles. Oh, Eiles with the left foot, too early shot there, no problem. Malpass easy catch. Make the game fast, looking for Harris. Harris on the broken line, but Said Salek is immediately there. Nice challenge, conquering the ball. And the number 14 now in the infight with the young Isa. It's still Said Salek to saving the ball, passing it to Eiles. Eiles coming over the right wing. Now there's space. It's a 2-on-1 situation. Pass attempt to Kev van der Bort on the light board. The ball bounces up. It's van der Bort against two. Against Azim Amir. He tried to skip him on the right side. He going to the D. Central position. With the back to the goal, 6-meter distance, he turned around, shoots, but not much power, no problem for Malpass. It's still 0-0, and we're going to the last 2 minutes.
Last 2 minutes remaining, it's end-to-end stuff. Is there going to be a late goal? Is there going to be a late twist? Harris going towards the halfway, over the broken line, towards the left-hand side of the penalty area. Harris still battling hard against Christoph Eiles. Ball spread over to this near side now. The youngster, Amjid, on this near side touchline, a metre away from the corner. Amjid battling away with Cornelis towards the edge of the penalty area, and it goes wide over to that far side. Goes over the goal line, and it will be a goal clearance for Brussels 5-a-side Anderlecht. 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Christoph Eiles on the far side. The ball rolls over the goal line, and it will be a goal clearance for West Brom. Dylan Malpas not in any hurry to get this game back underway. 1 minute 15 seconds remaining. Barney got to the 3-second mark before Dylan Malpas threw it out, and it goes to the feet of Amjid. Strong play for Said Salik. Eilis now trying to come away with it through the centre of the pitch. Ball stuck to his foot like glue over the halfway line. Now onto this near side as it hits the kickboard. Van der Boort coming forward over the left-hand side of the penalty area. Can he get into the penalty area? Oh, and it just runs loose and into the hands of Dylan Malpas. 50 seconds remaining of the Bushevitsa Blind Football Cup 2019 as the ball is on the halfway line. Christoph Eilers breaking over the broken line. Ball runs clear over that far side, and it's picked up by Azim Amir on that far side, only 2 metres away from the far side corner, and gives away a corner kick to Anderlecht on that far side. 30 seconds remaining, and Anderlecht in no rush to take this corner. Christoph Eilers over on that far side. Who's going to take it with him? It looks like Sedselek is going to go over. Clock just temporarily stopped. Corner on that far side. The clock is now running again. 20 seconds remaining. Sedselek. And now Azim Amir trying to get onto the loose ball. Sedselek battling away as well. Left of centre in the West Brom half over the broken line, trying to get into the penalty area, and he's brought down. And the clock is stopped on 53 seconds. 7 seconds remaining. And now a free kick midway between the edge of the penalty D and the broken line, just left of centre. Van der Boort standing over this one. Van der Boort and Christoph Eilers. A 4-man wall protecting that goal. Can they finish off with a goal, Anderlecht? 7 seconds remaining. This would be some finish, wouldn't it? The referee. The referee just asking for silence around the pitch. And now a chance for Anderlecht. And here is Kevin Van der Boort. Christoph Eilers behind him. 4-man wall, asking for a tap of each post. And there's the centre call. And off we go. Van der Boort shoots, and it hits the wall of West Brom. 3 seconds remaining. Van der Boort still in possession in the centre of the pitch. And that is full time, and it finishes Brussels 5-a-side, Anderlecht 0, West Bromwich Albion 0, and that brings a close to the Bushevitsa Blind Football Cup 2019. It was a great game, a competitive game, a close game, but no goals once again. West Brom don't concede a goal throughout the tournament, only score the one. Anderlecht having a mixed tournament themselves. And it brings an end to the Bushevitsa Blind Football Cup 2019.
Exactly, we have a totally deserved winner with the FC St. Pauli, the team who not only have the most points, what's the most important thing in football, but they scored the most goals, they have the most points, and they have also a clean sheet for FC St. Pauli, clean sheet for West Bromwich Albion, and also clean sheet for Pyrsos Thessaloniki. So 3 teams without conceding a goal. But in football, yeah, they say defense wins title, offense wins matches. But if you have only a defense and not scoring, it's hard to win a title. And the offense was present in or with St. Pauli. 3 or 4 different goal scorers. They totally deserved it. Congratulations. Second place conquered by Pyrsos Thessaloniki because West Brom was not able to score at least one here, and they were far away, to being honestly. There was only with 1 shot by Azim Amir. On the other side, there was a duel against Dylan Malpas. Perry van Merlo, the coach from 5-side Anderlecht, shake the hand with us, but his face was not lucky. They were closer to the victory, but in football, you need to score to win. So that's the end. Big emotions on the Avoy squad as well. I guess they are on 3rd or 4th place now. What was the depend on 4th place then? When I'm Albion on 3rd and West Brom on 3rd and Avoy, I guess, on 4th. Then we have Anderlecht on 5th and ÖBSV Vienna on 6th. You can for sure look at in the YouTube stream now. They are preparing for the ceremony, so if I have talking bullshit about the placements and the final results, you get the correction in a couple of minutes in the YouTube live stream. Yeah, thanks a lot if you have passed and spent the weekend with us. It was a great pleasure once again. 7th edition, a bit shorter one with only 6 teams, a bit hotter one than a couple of years, and a bit less goalie one than a couple of years. But it's football, you cannot plan it. It was absolutely nice weekend. Me from my side, Maurizio Valgoglio, thank you very much, and giving a new star on our description, Sky in blind football, the last words, and say bye-bye from my side.
Thank you very much for tuning in throughout the weekend. It's been a fantastic weekend of blind football here in the heart of west of Czech Republic, here at the Bušovice Blind Football Cup 2019. Your winners are St. Pauli. Thank you very much for tuning in over the weekend. We hope you've enjoyed it just as much as we have, and you'll see that the presentations will be starting very shortly. But for me, myself, Bradley Hope, and Maurizio, it's full time and goodbye.